Hi folks, today we will recap next exciting part of Naruto Season 5. Keep on watching for all the details. We open up with Naruto and his fellow teammate enter Yakumo's residence. They seem to be looking for something, and we learn that it is their objective to locate her and confront Kurenai. They are looking for her because she is threatening to erase her former student from existence by cruel means. As they are searching the place, they uncover that an evil entity called the Edo actually resides within Yakumo's subconscious. This evil spirit is also responsible for sealing away her abilities. In a struggle of who will take over, we see a winning moment as Yakumo is able to take over the Edo. Now back in her senses, she comes to understand Kurenai's devotion and care for her. With this realization, Kurenai seems to look happy and finally decides to rejoin a happy-looking teammate. We skip to see that Kurenai makes a plan to flee with Yakumo, Naruto, and Sakura. But as she is in the process, she sees teammate and Might Guy arrive. They have a disagreement with others, and a fight takes place between the groups. An argument unfolds that shows us a worsening relation between Kurenai and Yakumo. It is disclosed that Yakumo had been placed under Kurenai's wing by the higher authorities as her student. We learn that Yakumo is unable to engage in any combat yet, as she has an ability of proficiency in genjutsu. However, we seem to learn the real reason for the confrontation. Kurenai has suppressed Yakumo's abilities. The reason for this being that she had strict instructions from the third Hokage to dim the abilities that are possessed by Yakumo. The surprising thing is that we don't learn about it from Kurenai, but from Yakumo herself. As the teams were sent on their mission, they have been away from the village for a long time. So when Naruto, Sakura, Kurenai, Yakumo, and teammate arrive back in Konoha village, they are shocked to see the sight that they are looking at. Everywhere they look, there is devastation. They realize that something happened that caused destruction in the town during their absence. As they try to investigate, they are told by the leader of the Kurama clan that the entire area is held hostage in a powerful genjutsu. This powerful seems to be trapping everyone within it. As the teams try to make sense of what is happening, we see that Unkai arrives. Now with the assistance of Unkai, Naruto, Sakura, and teammate are able to break free from the illusion. As now free, they notice that others are not with them, so they decide to venture into a mansion in search of Kurenai and Yakumo. Naruto and his comrades from teammate in search of Kurenai and Yakumo venture into Yakumo's home. When they are met with a tense scene unfolding before them, Yakumo stands with an air of hostility, her gaze fixed upon Kurenai, her former sensei, with an unsettling determination. In a chilling revelation, Yakumo voices her intent to eradicate Kurenai from existence, raising questions of what could drive her to such extreme measures. We find out the reason for Yakumo's anger as it becomes evident that a sinister entity, the Edo, has now taken residence inside of Pool Yakumo. We learn that this evil force not only stopped Yakumo's abilities from working, but also made her so angry that she wants to rid of Kurenai, manipulating her emotions and actions from the shadows. By the help and support of Naruto and teammate, Yakumo is able to confront the Edo that has plagued her for so long. In a battle that we see goes far beyond the physical realm, Yakumo grapples with her inner demons, facing the darkest corners of her messed up mind. Despite the fight being harsh, filled with uncertainty and danger, she is finally able to defeat the evil presence that once held her captive. In the wake of this struggle, Yakumo experiences a shocking realization. While being in a bad situation, Kurenai had always cared deeply for her well-being. This newfound understanding about how Kurenai cares for her serves as a beacon of hope, showing us the bonds of friendship and mentorship that even in these harsh times. We see that with the Edo finally dead and Yakumo's abilities restored, Kurenai and teammate Stan are united once more. There is a moment of happy reunion between them. As they prepare to face whatever challenges lie ahead, now they all possess a new sense of friendship, strengthened by the trials they have overcome together. Later on, we see that Naruto and Kiba find themselves assigned the duty of escorting a man named Shin'emon on his journey to deliver the respected object Kacho Fugetsu to Habotangai. However, what was supposed to be a pretty simple mission becomes a test of patience for others, as Shin'emon's irritating personality and arrogance seems to overshadow the task at hand. Throughout the journey, Shin'emon's arrogant behavior at many times places Naruto and Kiba in awkward situations, making sure that the stupid artifact is safe while others can die for all he cares. We see tensions rising among them, and the journey becomes increasingly challenging. Bandits see this and take this opportunity to steal the precious artifact. Acting like an idiot, Shin'emon ends up putting not only the artifact, but also the lives of Naruto and Kiba in danger. But despite the danger, Naruto risks everything to save Shin'emon, demonstrating a fundamental lesson in compassion and humanity. Finally, at the end, Naruto's kind act serves as a wake-up call for Shin'emon. Through this experience, he comes to understand that the true value lies not in material possessions, but in the relationships and bonds that we make along the way. Furthermore, we later learn that Shin'emon himself is the mastermind behind that created the Kacho Fugetsu, and he is pretty much capable of making another. Even after all the difficulties, Naruto, Kiba, and Shinamon emerge not only with a newfound understanding of each other, but also with a deeper appreciation for their bond of friendship. Back at the village sometime later, Naruto, Sakura, and Lee are tasked with the difficult mission of escorting Gantetsu, a notorious ninja dropout, to prison while making sure he is safe from the potential rescue attempts by his former criminal associates. They later realize how hard and dangerous this mission will be for them. As they embark on their journey, they quickly realize that there's more to Gantetsu than meets the eye. He's not just a common idiot criminal, but actually he carries a troubled past that has something to do with the personal vendetta of Todoroki, the stern captain of the guard. Todoroki's extreme hate for Gantetsu stems from a tragic history involving his own family, fueling his determination to see justice served. However, we see that the matters get worse when they encounter unexpected resistance from Gantetsu's former allies. During the chaos, Naruto, Todoroki, and Gantetsu find themselves isolated from Sakura, Lee, and the rest of their mission team. Separated from others, they try to navigate the shady area while facing the threat of another deadly attack. As they struggle to reunite with their comrades, we see the true test for them that will prove their code of morals and the sense of being a shinobi. Trying to find a way to get on a boat, and we see that the boat carrying them was able to pass over a waterfall, leading to their escape into the dense forest alongside Gantetsu and Todoroki. Now in the scary-looking forest, Gantetsu reveals to Naruto about the dangerous nature of the area as the hideout for the ninja dropouts, emphasizing that only someone familiar with their ways, like him, could navigate the confusing path. As they venture deeper into the woods, they encounter a mighty powerful enemy in the form of a ninja dropout member who attacks them with a scary claw-like contraption. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Sakura and Lee stumble upon a group of orphan children seeking refuge within the forest, apparently hiding. During these encounters, tensions within the group rise as Todoroki's hidden intentions came to light. We learn that Todoroki has a deep desire for vengeance against Gantetsu, fueled by the tragic fate of his family. Shockingly, Todoroki's thirst for revenge makes him think about killing Naruto, viewing him as a potential witness to the evil act that he will do. He starts to argue with Naruto. We see that during this fight, Naruto and Todoroki are attacked by another Shinobazu member who captures Gantetsu. And we learn a shocking truth. It becomes clear to everyone that the Shinobazu members are following Gantetsu not only for his capture, but also to get back what was stolen from them. This new twist shows what their true motives really are. As the story continues, Naruto's group uncovers a deeply personal connection that Akio, Todoroki's supposedly dead brother, is alive and well. Moreover, they discover that Gantetsu has been providing care for Akio and other orphans. Driven by a sense of remorse and the desire to make amends for his past actions, we see a big fight happen, but finally at the end Naruto's group wins against yet another member of the Shinobazu. However, the happiness is short-lived as Akio is abducted and taken to the Shinobazu stronghold, making another fight to happen in future. Later on, we see Naruto, Todoroki, and Gantetsu go into the ninja dropout mansion, telling Sakura to care for the children while Lee fights with the members that are outside the mansion. As Gantetsu and Todoroki go on a mission to rescue Akio, Naruto is in a fierce fight against the mansion's leader, Shura, ultimately winning in the end. But this huge fight starts a fire that tashes onto the mansion. As the chaotic situation continues, Gantetsu emerges as a hero, bravely rescuing Akio before making their escape alongside Todoroki. Despite the traumatizing events, Todoroki still does not want to forgive Gantetsu for his past actions. But he decides to conceal Gantetsu's survival from authorities, allowing him to remain with the children under the pretense that he dies during the confrontation with the Shinobazu. We skip to see a relatively calm moment where Naruto is on a journey to gather bamboo shoots for the beloved Mimma ramen. As he is walking around, he sees a man near a riverbank in need of assistance. He realizes that the man has no memories of who he is, so Naruto dubs him Mimma and goes to help him in regaining his lost memories. Throughout their interactions, Naruto discovers Minma is actually and has a very kind and helpful nature. However, their peaceful encounter takes a sudden turn when they come under attack by a mysterious person. In a surprising twist we see, Minma utilize an ocarina to enhance Naruto's abilities, leaving Naruto to think about the true identity and nature of his newfound friend. After some time has passed, we see that Naruto and Minma, alongside Neji and Tenten, are entrusted with the mission by Tsunade, the beautiful Lady Hokage. However, as they go on their assignment, Tsunade starts to get suspicious about Minma's surprisingly great capabilities, considering him a potential Oto Gakure ninja due to his remarkable skills. These suspicions are further fueled when Neji, known for his own fast speed, observes that Minma was able to surpass even him despite Neji being the fastest in the team. Suddenly, their mission takes an unexpected turn when they come across a town ravaged by bandits, leaving devastation everywhere in their wake. Despite the urgency of their original task, Minma says that they should leave their mission at this moment to help the townspeople, saying that they should help the town people in rebuilding the town at least. Recognizing the importance of leaving the town against future attacks, Menma persuades Naruto's unit to lend their aid in rebuilding, showcasing that he is a man of great but elusive character. We see that Menma got many injuries that were caused by one of the bandits. We learn a shocking truth that he was previously associated with the very group now threatening the town's safety. Despite his troubled past and direct involvement in the town's previous attack, Menma displays unwavering courage, willingly to endanger himself to save others. He also vows to aid in fighting against the bandit attack. In a moment of telling the truth, Menma confides in Naruto, telling him important details regarding the bandit leader's evil plans to destroy the town by breaching its dam. Surprisingly, Menma admits that his memory loss was all fake, shedding light on his intricate plan to protect the town at any cost. Ultimately, at the end, Menma makes the ultimate sacrifice, letting go of his own safety to trigger a rock slide aimed at destroying the bandits' destructive plans. As the dust settles and victory is secured, Naruto thinks about the loss of his newfound friend, mourning the selfless sacrifice made by Menma to safeguard the town and its inhabitants. Later on, a band of rogue ninjas from the Takumi village plays out an assault on Tsunagakure, seizing Matsuri, a promising academy student. In the process, we learn that their evil plan is to harness Gaara's formidable powers so they can resurrect their village's long-dormant ultimate weapon. Determined to destroy this plan, Gaara, accompanied by his weird-looking siblings Kankuro and Temari, goes on a dangerous mission to rescue Matsuri and to safeguard their village's future. Meanwhile, in a good-natured display, Shikamaru orders the formidable talents of the Konoha 11, with the exception of Tenten, to go on this mission as well. Tasked with this critical mission, the team divides into two-man squads, each assigned to support one of the three siblings in their mission. Operating the mission with close scrutiny, Shikamaru and Ino form one unit, using their strategic capabilities and telepathic communication to provide better assistance on the field. Meanwhile, Naruto and Lee unite, their charismatic spirit and excellence in combat serving as a formidable force against the enemy. Comically, Kiba and Choji forge an alliance, combining their unique abilities to act like idiots so they can help the siblings. Recognizing how important it is that they gather proper information and intelligence, Neji and Hinata assume the crucial role of scouts, using their awesome observation skills to assess the area and identify potential threats ahead of the main force. Meanwhile, Sakura and Shino form a unit, where they can use Shino's versatile insects to relay vital information and providing essential medical aid when needed. As the complicated and serious plan unfolds, each member of the team commits to their assigned role, showing us the unwavering resolve and teamwork that defines the Hidden Leaf Village. Together, as they stand ready to confront the looming threat and safeguard the peace of the ninja world, we see the ninjas fight, while Gaara, Temari, and Kankuro relentlessly pursue them, determined to stop the fleeing criminals. On the other hand, Shino, Hinata, and Neji use their unique abilities to track down the four celestial symbols men, a task requiring both precision and coordination. We see that in their pursuit, Temari confronts the first of the renegade members, a great swordswoman carrying blades capable of summoning powerful gusts of wind. Deciding to fight the man alone, she tells Gaara and Kankuro to continue with the pursuit of the remaining three fugitives. Shortly after, Kankuro encounters another skilled ninja wielding a distinctive three-bladed sword connected by a wire, a very deadly weapon. Meanwhile, Gaara fights with a formidable opponent who is a towering beast of a man wielding a spike weapon. As the tension increases and the situation reaches its climax, the four celestial symbols men close in on Temari and Kankuro, having the intention of eliminating them. However, their sinister plans are destroyed by the intervention of Shikamaru, who employs his shadow imitation technique to shield Temari from harm. While at the same time, Kiba rushes to Kankuro's aid, rescuing him from danger. We see that in this pivotal moment, teamwork and quick thinking proves to be the decisive factor, as the combined efforts of the Hidden Leaf Shinobi effectively turn the tide of battle, ensuring the safety of their comrades while destroying the evil plans of their enemies. As the battle continues, we see that in a strategic maneuver, the members of the four celestial symbols men employ a triangular formation, capitalizing on the waterways to neutralize Gaara's formidable sand manipulation abilities. As Gaara finds himself cornered, his allies Shikamaru and Kiba encounter challenges in providing adequate support to Temari and Kankuro, who are in trouble as well. Suddenly we see when the third member of the renegade group moves in for a fatal strike against Gaara. Reinforcements arrive in the form of Lee and Naruto, turning the tide of battle finally in their favor. Sensing the urgency of the moment, Sakura assumes the crucial role of tending to the wounded, ensuring that her comrades receive the medical assistance they desperately need. With excellent teamwork, Shikamaru and Temari join forces, executing a well-coordinated assault that seems to make their adversary worried. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Akamaru demonstrates his abilities by reconstructing Kankuro's damaged puppet, catching a second enemy off guard and securing a comical victory. Undeterred, Gaara unleashes a devastating sand spear attack, swiftly making the third member of the rogue group to fly somewhere else. With his resolve unwavering, and with anger, Gaara sets his sights on the group's leader, driven by the singular objective of rescuing his student, Matsuri, from the evil group and their plans. After seeing that all his friends have been defeated, Hoki finally unveils his master plan, which is to use Gaara's power to awaken the legendary ultimate weapon of Takumi village, Sai-mai. With calculated precision, he captures Gaara within a sophisticated metallic sphere made to squeeze out the Kazukige's potent chakra. As Gaara's life force is steadily drained by the hideous-looking machine, we see him undergo a harrowing transformation, his form converting into that of the fearsome one-tailed Shukaku. Without Gaara knowing about anything, still contribution fuels Hoki's sacrificial ritual, offering up his own body to catalyze Sai-mai's resurrection. Having the surging energies unleashed by Gaara's transformation, Hoki takes out the weapons of the four celestial symbols men, joining them together into a spectral armor that radiates with scary-looking power. With his newfound might, Hoki launches a relentless attack, driving Naruto into a corner despite much efforts of Matsuri to come to her mentor's aid. As the battlefield erupts into chaos and everyone becomes scared for their future, we see that the fate of Tsunagakure hangs from very thin threads, being at the brink of utter destruction at the hands of Hoki and his evil machinations. Despite the dangerous situation, we see that in a remarkable display of resilience, our boy Naruto shows excellent defiance against Sai-mai's formidable power, which enables Gaara to take part in the fight, and he is able to prevent the full emergence of Shukaku. With determination fueling his actions, Gaara executes a great strategy, unleashing his Sand Waterfall Imperial Funeral technique, which is able to kill the evil idiot Sai-mai once and for all. After the exhausting events, the group comes back to Konoha, where Ino tells about how she wants to become a student under Tsunade's guidance, seeking to further hone her skills and contribute to the village's defense. However, Tenten finds herself consumed by frustration and anger. She has feelings of exclusion which are caused that she was absent in the pivotal mission. Naruto, on the other hand, prepares to embark on a transformative journey of training under the legendary Sannin and the legendary pervert Jiraiya, who has returned after a long time. He also brought critical intelligence concerning the Akatsuki's ominous plans. After hearing them, we see the group engage in serious discussions about the future, fueled by a shared determination to keep pace with Naruto's remarkable growth. All of them vow to make their training efforts much more extensive than before, as they recognize the ever-present threat that is caused by their enemies. As the preparations for Naruto's departure are going on, we see Hinata watching silently, her gaze lingering on him as he, while looking happy and excited, sets off alongside Jiraiya. In this moment, we get a sense of uncertainty and anticipation for what is going to happen in the future, marking the beginning of a new chapter in their collective journey filled with challenges, growth, and unwavering resolve. So that was it, guys. We just finished the recap about the awesome adventures of Naruto. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.